name's Mike Elsass, and welcome to my Front Street studio. This is a steel garden, and what we're doing here, I paint on rusted weathered steel, and so we're just rusting the steel and starting some texture on it. These are a couple of pieces laying about. This one is going to go into a large public institution the end of September. It's kind of a fun piece. It's a big one. It's about 45 by 90. Welcome to my studio, Samantha. These two pieces are the first big curve pieces I've done, and they're going to go to Miraval Spa out in Tucson, Arizona, and they'll be hanging outside. This one isn't quite finished yet, and hopefully I'll be able to work on that. I use acrylic paint, many thin layers of paint, and then I finish it off with an oil which stops any rusting. Come on in the studio. Let's see what we've got cooking today. Here's a piece of steel that I'm trying a different texture on, and I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we've got some old vines and from flowers and plants, and embedding a different texture in the steel. These are some of the small pieces that are finishing up, and welcome to my studio. These are some 12 by 48s. They're getting ready to head out. Most of these go out to Arizona and Chicago. This is how the steel looks when it starts. It's all rusted and textural, and this one's about ready to go. It's a fun studio. I've got great north light, and there's always different energy going on. There's a couple of pieces. These are fairly new for me. These guys are about 9 by 70, and those are in the 50s. But these are headed south to Atlanta for a commission piece. I paint on 30, 40, 50 pieces at once in a variety of color and energy, and then possibly they go together. They're wired two ways, so these could go horizontal, and we'll see an example of that. So I never know which way they're gonna hang. These are some pieces in progress. It's a beautiful Tuesday afternoon for all of you out there. It's been hot in the studio this summer, so I paint real early in the morning, and then I take a break and take a nap up there and let the breeze blow in on me and look at the city of Dayton. These are some little guys, and they're 7 by 7s, and they typically go in a series, and these hang all different directions. Here's a piece of steel that's just starting. I use brushes and rollers and scrapers and knives, and I'm using some steel shavings on this piece, and we also have some foundry sand, silicate sand, and we're just kind of getting the first coat, seeing what will happen. I paint real wet, many thin glazes of paint in a watercolor fashion, and then it dries, and I come back over it, and I kind of go around. Yeah, here's some silicate sand, which has some of its own color and impurities in it. And, we use chalk, crayons, kind of keep the brush ahead of the brain, and I act and react. So I never know exactly what color I'm going to paint or whatever. And by having so many layers, you get interesting effects down underneath the steel. Over here are some of the 1248s where I started assembling them, kind of in a current series. Here's a piece just coming in. You can kind of see the patina. And it will look like, when I glaze it up, it gives it kind of a high gloss look, similar to this guy. So we use a variety of paint, pretty much everything that's in the store. Everything is hand brushed. It's a beautiful day. Here's a series of 10 by 10s. And they're just coming in. I'm reworking them, putting them together. I don't know which way they hang. I use powders and pigments. This is the steel shavings, which is a very interesting textural. Here's some that I'm reworking. This is kind of how these small guys start. Real textural and rusted. See if I got some water for that guy. There's a very interesting pattern in the steel. It's kind of ever-changing, if you will. These are a couple of pieces my latest class did, and so they painted, and now they'll go out and always trying new techniques. So I really enjoy the Front Street element, the creativity, the trains going by, the graffiti outside, the sights and sounds, smells of the day. I have two galleries that you can visit online. Color of Energy 1, or Color of Energy, and now there's a Color of Energy 2. And they're in Dayton, and they're designed to show my work and before it goes out to different galleries. Here's some of my friends up here if you're going to have a Halloween or you want to have a costume party. But that's about it. I thank you for coming, and I look forward to making more art. Have a good day.